This is Dr. Balasubramanian. Now I am going to discuss how to make use of the insert menu in Scribus. Now we have opened a new document. We have created a page. Now I am going to show the menu, sub-menu under insert menu. So these are the possible sub-menus which we can use under insert menu. So here you see the insert text frame. You can just click here. As soon as you click, you get a plus in the cursor and an icon indicating that it is a text box. So you can draw a text frame like that. Then again insert, you see a T here. So if you want to use a keyboard shortcut to insert a text box, all you got to do is press Control and T. Control and T, the text box will be inserted. And then next is you can insert a image frame just by selecting the next sub menu. I am going to insert a image frame. As soon as we select the image frame, see what has happened. The cursor has become a small plus, and then next to the small plus a image icon is displayed. So now it helps me to draw a image frame. By default these frames are all rectangle. If you want to draw a square, all you got to do is press the shift button and draw the same thing. It will become a square. I will show you again. I want to draw a image frame which is more or less, which should look like a square. I am pressing the shift button. So I am able to draw a square. So this next is we can use a render frame. So what exactly you mean by a render frame? So for example, if you are using software like LaTeX to show your scientific notation, you can use the render frame and you can edit the source and you can enter the code here for this frame. It will automatically render the entire code into LaTeX. LaTeX is actually a software which we use to create formulas and mathematical formulas. Here this is the exact thing. This is where you change the code. You start with the web atom up to here and then insert the code. That's all. Then the same code will be replicated here. So this is actually insert render frame. Now if you want to insert a table, all you got to do is just click here. Now you see the cursor has taken the form of a plus and a table. Just click here. What happens? It asks you how many rows you need, how many columns you want. So I will say I need two rows and 2 columns. You say a table has been created with 2 columns and 2 rows. Okay, let me go to insert and see what exactly you mean by insert shape. You can insert a default shape like a square, a circle. All these things are default shapes which you can insert. For example, here just do this, the default shape gets inserted. So you have the option of inserting a shape. You have the option of inserting a polygon with the following properties. So polygon with say 6 corners, 8 corners. See, ultimately a polygon with the increasing number of corners become a circle. And rotation, you can change the rotation and you can apply factor. See what happens. So these things help you to draw a customized polygon. See, so the same thing can be. Example, we will insert a polygon. So the polygon has been inserted, and now you can go ahead and insert a line. Supposing you want to insert a line, you can insert a line like this, and then you can select the line, go to the properties, you can say, for example, here the line, you can have a end arrow, see what happens. And now you can have a chain arrow, narrow, and then you can have a base point, a left point or a right point. You can increase the width of the line, increase the thickness, then you can change the bevel joint, you can give it a square cap if you want, you can have end points, then start arrow, you can give another 200 arrow you can create. So these are the possibilities you have. Say you can create arrow like this. Then next I'm going to insert a brazier curve. So what exactly you mean by a brazier curve? For that I will insert a new page at the end of the next page. So now I'm going to put a text box. Now I am going to insert a brazier curve. So here, as soon as I check the brazier curve, my cursor takes a form of a plus. Then I use the shift button to drag it to get a curve shape. See, you can do get complex curves using a brazier. As soon as you are done with the curve, just left click the right click the mouse button, the brazier is gone. So this is how you use the brazier. Now let me insert a text frame and insert a freehand line. So I can use a pencil like this, I can use a freehand line, shift the line, hold the handle, drag it. So this is what happens to the freehand line when you attempt to drag it out. So here there is a anchor point, I can drag the anchor point like this, I can pull the anchor point like that, so that the line will be altered. So you can insert a freehand line, and then sticky tools. Supposing you want to use a sticky tool, you can just enable the sticky tools. So what happens is it just doesn't go. See what happens as soon as I click, multiple dots are placed here, so that you can drag the dot like this, you can drag the dot like that, do this so that these shapes can be altered. This you can go ahead and do. And then next is what we'll see is, and then I'm going to select the text box. Then what exactly you mean by insert glyph? Glyph is actually special characteristics. For example, you want to add a at. So here you just get selected, insert, the at gets inserted. So you can add insert glyph. Then you can attach or add a character like page number, number of pages, soft hyphen, non-breaking down. You can add a copyright, you can add a registered trademark like R. Then you can add a solid S, just it's a backslash, and then middle dot. If you want to add a bullet, you can add a bullet. Then what are the other kind? You can add a M dash, then you can add a N dash, then you can add a figure dash. So all these things you can keep on adding. And then quote, so you can add a quote like this, or you can add a double left quote, or you can add a single quote like this. So these are the possibilities. You can keep adding these things into the page. Then spaces and breaks, so you can give out a break like this, add a break, and then if you want to add a ligature, wherein these are all special characters which you use in the case of other languages. If you are using a literature to create a text with other languages, these ligatures help. And then you can import a sample text in English. It asks you whether you want to clear all your text. I give a yes, and then the sample text gets imported. So these are the possible things you can do with text. Now you can also do a barcode. So for example, select a type, you can choose a ISBN, and then this is actually the ISBN number. So I can create a barcode. Insert barcode, select type ISBN, background I am going to choose white, text is going to be in black. This is how it will look like. Just click OK. The barcode will be inserted. Because my system has some security issues, it doesn't allow the barcode to be inserted because of this being a Windows server. The security features inside this server prevents me from inserting a barcode. But this is how you go about it. You choose the code you want to insert. Ideally for a book you will be choosing ISBN. You type the ISBN code here, and then you click OK. It will insert the barcode. So that is possible. If you are not using a server environment, definitely you should be able to do it. Because of the highly secure environment I am working on, this barcode is not getting inserted, but this is actually the way to go about it. So just insert the type of barcode is ISBN, insert the code which you got from the ISBN issuer, and then you just select the guard white space and then give a OK. It should insert. Okay. Because this server environment does not permit me to create a temporary folder. That is actually a security feature. So that is why it is not getting inserted. But if you are using other operating system other than a server environment, you should be able to do it.